Alright, this is my 2015 GMC Acadia SLT trim, and upon leaving the driveway in it the other day, my wife was driving and she said the brakes felt weird. So I hopped in it and just took it around the block, and right away I could tell something wasn't right. Brakes did feel really weird, like the anti-lock kept trying to come on even not under heavy braking. Then service Stabilitrak traction control light came on, ABS light all came on, and the car would not exceed like 2200 RPM, basically rendering it undrivable. So we got it back into the driveway here and started looking into it, and after pulling the driver's side front wheel and kind of feeling around behind there, since I had read, that might be an ABS sensor, I was feeling back in that area, and this is the wheel bearing that came off of it, and we noticed that there were pieces of this reluctor ring just hanging off of it. They were kind of stuck together like this because they're magnetic, so this reluctor ring had completely failed. It would literally had just delaminated here from the bearing assembly, and the sensor kind of sits right over here, and as this ring spins, as the wheel turns, the sensor looks at this reluctor and it can tell that the wheel is turning. So with the reluctor totally shattered and coming off, this sensor was not picking up any kind of signal, and I think the car thought that this wheel was basically just locked, not turning. I think the car probably realized that the rest of the wheels were turning since they were sending a signal, but obviously this was a major issue. Unfortunately, there's no good way to just replace the reluctor ring itself, even though I'm sure it's like a $3 magnetic sticker basically. So what we ended up having to do was pull off the entire wheel bearing hub assembly, which was an absolute nightmare to get it off. We live here in the Rust Belt in Wisconsin. You can just see all the crud and corrosion here that basically cemented this bearing to the knuckle. I ended up ordering another knuckle in case we weren't going to be able to get it off. So here's kind of what the knuckle looks like. There's where the sensor sits right there on top. And like I said before, it just watches that reluctor spin. So we put in the new wheel bearing, had a new reluctor on it, obviously, and started up the car, and all the codes cleared themselves and everything seems good to go now. So if you're having this issue, I would suggest maybe checking out this reluctor ring on the back of the wheel bearing. That's what it ended up being for me. So hopefully if you're having this issue, hopefully this will help in your troubleshooting. Thanks for watching.